Oh, I'm coming at you today. Welcome, everybody, back to another LiveTime with Alec episode, Deep Dive Bypassed, episode 18, talking about the underused king of communication. You know the drill. Play the bypass video and buckle up.
As you well know, video is king, so why not use it to keep your subjects engaged? Silence, peasants! Okay, we're good. I'm sorry. Welcome to #bypassed. Look, people spend a lot of time on their cell phones, and they get a lot of spam calls. So instead of reaching out with a call, why don't you send a video text? I know the idea of shooting a video and sending it via text likely terrifies you. That's why you should write it down.
Dear diary, I hope nobody noticed when I had to pick my nose today.
No, not that kind of writing. I mean, write a script. Write out and rehearse what you'll say in your video. It can be an intro of who you are, how long you've been in the business, and what you do. Then, action! The point is to establish FaceTime with your leads. They may be more inclined to answer your text when they see there's a real person on the other end. Wanna know more? Well, this is one in a series, so follow whatever platform you're watching this, and it'll make sure you don't get...
All right, so, why is the overlay there? That was terrible. Go away, overlay. Put the right one on. Whoever runs this show is a disaster. All right, listen up, my friends. We're going to talk about video texting, but we got to go a little bit layered deep to understand why we're doing this, why I made this video, and then why video texting is just the surface of what you should be doing with video. Okay, you ready? Here's the deal. One of the things that is fascinating here at Loan Depot, and I know many of you deal in the world of lead aggregation, but Loan Depot is one of the largest lead aggregators in the country in terms of mortgage leads. And as a retail guy, that was foreign to me. I work purchase business. I work with realtors and home builders. I don't work leads. I never worked leads my whole career. Never. All of a sudden, evolution of Loan Depot is coming along. We're growing the retail business, and they say, hey, we want to send leads out to loan officers. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's weird. Let's see how that works. Here's the reality. When you're working a lead from a realtor or a cold lead from the internet or wherever, and you're trying to get a hold of them and you can't get a hold of them, the absolute most powerful thing you can do, the thing that 4x converts over any type of interaction with that potential lead, is a video text message. Now, you need to use technology and tools. You can't just film a video and send it because it'll be too big of a file. You got to use things like Vidyard or BombBomb, but that's not the point. The point is that a video text message landing to a cold lead 4x converts any type of other interaction, period. In fact, as we've done this at Loan Depot, and you should do this for your leads, when you send a text message to a customer that says, hey, customer name, this is Alec Hansen with Loan Depot. I got your information from the internet. I'm sure you're getting harassed by everybody online and getting robocalls, and I'm sorry. I work here in Orange County locally, and I'd love a chance to earn your business. I've worked here for 18 years. Take care. Let me know if I can do anything for you. That video text message landing for a customer, first of all, you all know text messages are opened 100% of the time, 98% of the time. There's some weirdos out there that don't look at text messages. And that video cuts right through the noise. You could text them the same text, the same script in literal text format, but you're not going to get the same response. Why? Because when they see that you're a human being, when another human being sees that you're a human being, it's hard to ignore that. It's hard to just kind of pretend that doesn't matter. It's hard to look at that and go, yeah, no, I'm going to ignore that person. Because in general, you asked for advice. You asked for somebody to reach out, and I did in a nice message that looks personable, said your name, was authentic. You get to see my face. There's power in that. Absolute power in that. So whether it's lead management or if it's just prospecting, video is king. But let's go deeper on this, right? That's the whole point of this conversation. Yes, Alec, okay, I'll send text messages with videos to my leads. No, that's not the point. The point is you have to understand even deeper what the power of video really means. Okay? First, if you have something in the back of your head that's like, video's not for me, just shut up that voice down for a second. Just shut it down and just open your head and let's have a conversation about that before you put your biases over everything, okay? Do you have friends? Are there people in this world that you like to hang out with? Yes, that's very true. Do you like watching TV shows or movies? And somebody out there like, no, I don't. But yeah, yes, as a society, do we like watching TV shows and movies? Yes. Well, why do we like all that stuff? Because pictures and images make connections in our brains, like chemically, like it's happening. And so the power of the medium matters. Let me say that again for the people in the back. The power of the medium matters. a voicemail versus a video message versus a text-only message versus an email versus a letter in the mail, the medium matters. Here's an example. Do you know that, and I don't know the statistics, so don't yell at me, but there's actually a number I should have known. I should have written it down. But face-to-face meetings with your customers creates higher conversion. That's a statistical fact. Someone fight me on it. If you meet with your customer face-to-face during the consultation process, you are statistically going to close that customer at a higher conversion, period. End of discussion. Everyone in lending that has ever done a loan knows this to be true, okay? Now, maybe we don't meet with a lot of customers face-to-face anymore. Maybe COVID made that not accessible anymore, but the fact still remains that if you meet with somebody face-to-face, you have a higher likelihood of closing that customer and doing their loan for them. Got it. Thanks, Alec. So you can do that over video. Now, I'll pump the brakes here and just listen for a second. If somebody asks for a quote from you and you're talking to them on the phone and they want a quote, great. And you're going to send a quote and I'm going to send a quote, your competitor. So the customer is getting two quotes, one from you and one from me, your competitor. And you send a great quote over in email. Maybe even attach an LE. It's right. Here's the quote. And let's even say you go deeper than that. You explain all the details of what's going on with this quote. You explain the third-party fees, the things you can control, the things you're estimating. You put it all out there. It's a beautiful written explanation. And then the competitor's quote comes in. My quote comes in. And I have it all done too, except instead of just the written explanation, there's a link and a video. And on that video is your LE on the screen with me and me talking through it. And the whole time I'm talking through it and referencing the line items, you're looking at my soul. You're looking at my face, my facial reactions, my expressions. You're going to get a sense of my energy. You're going to get a sense of who I am as a human being. You're going to be making a connection, a deeper, more personal, emotional connection than the person who just sent the text-only email. This is the power of video. Let me give you a really tactical professional tip. If a customer wants to do a consultation with you over the phone, I will never do it over the phone anymore. You know what I would do? I said, I would love to do a consultation with you. I'm going to send you a Zoom link. Sometimes I like to share my screen. I don't want you to feel pressure that you have to put a camera on. Just dial in and call in if it's convenient for you. But I'm going to have the Zoom on because sometimes I like to share my screen and my camera. You take the pressure off your customer because they don't want to get on video because they're awkward too. But then guess what? That entire time that you're on with them, guess what they're seeing? They're seeing your freaking beautiful face. And they're hearing and seeing and experiencing your conversation in 3D. This is so much better than just a call and a conversation or an email or a text exchange. This is why when I talk about the underused king of communication, and I'm referencing video, we don't use this incredible technology in its basic sense to help create more human connection with your customer in the process. I'm not even talking about putting out a video on the internet. I'm talking about just one-to-one communication that's outside of the face-to-face realm, the physical face-to-face realm, and into the digital face-to-face realm. You want to increase lead conversion? Leverage video. You want to make more human impact with the customer? Use video, leverage video. You want to increase your conversion from consultation to app? Video all day long. Authentic, engaged, real video. Now, let's flip the coin over because some of you need to hear this. You're so caught up in your own stuff that this conversation probably is terrifying. You're so caught up in I don't like how I look and sound. I don't know how to use the technology. I don't know how to turn the camera on. So many excuse after excuse after excuse on why you're not doing it that you're gonna hold yourself back. And as you hold yourself back, you're not going to experience the level of success you're capable of. Sitting down, this is a standing desk. It's the best thing in the world. If you don't buy a standing desk, you're missing out on life. So I'm telling you, if you're not leveraging what video can do from a one-to-one communication strategy, you're massively, massively missing out on one of the largest opportunities and advantages you have right now. Think about the dialer systems that you're going to be let's just pick on Quicken. I love them. They're easy for target fruit, and they're also 200,000-pound gorilla dominating the industry right now. So do you think their loan officers are sending video messages to their leads? No. And it's not just for leads. Let's say you're going to update the agents on a deal, right? It's Saturday or it's Friday. You're going to update all the agents on a deal. So you, instead of sending out a voicemail or a text to the agents, send a video text. Why? Because you'll build rapport faster with those agents. You'll deepen your humanity and your connection faster with those agents if they see your face as they listen to your update about how the appraisal's due back Tuesday and blah, everything's on track and blah, blah, blah. But if this sounds overwhelming and scary and full of excuses, we just need to strip a couple of those away here at the end of this conversation. If you don't want to put yourself on video in one-to-one style communication because you don't like how you look and sound, you just have to understand the core reality that nobody cares. They're not judging you. They're not judging how you look and sound. They care about how they look and sound. They see a person and a human, and they see somebody who took time to send them a video or get on a video during a Zoom and talk to them like they matter. I know it's a skill set looking into this lens and talking to it like it's a person. I know it's difficult. I look down at myself all the time because I mess up. I don't take it seriously enough. I don't remind myself. But it's a skill set you can easily learn. And when you do, and when you take the time to master this medium and get better over time, you'll make much more deep, meaningful impact. You'll increase your conversion. You'll make deeper relationships, and your business will explode in the good way. That's my deep dive for you today on the unsung, underused king of communication. Use video, share your personality, showcase yourself, and you'll absolutely change the game for yourself. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you on the internet.